Hey, how's it going? How are you enjoying your time at home on this beautiful Monday with rain, misty, foggy, and a bit of corona? So if you're on quarantine at home, I'm going to be making some videos. I am still here. I will be here every day unless they try and shut me down or tell me that we have to restrict business or something like that. So I'll be here. I've got a lot of repairs to do. I've got a lot of wheels to build this week, and we've got some products coming in that should be shipping in, as long as that's still working. So if you're at home on a quarantine, enjoy this one. The best police bike I have ever seen in my 21 years in this business. So this is Kona's Shield. This is their 2020 model. This is their example of a police bike. So, in my 21 years in the business, I have taught at COG, the Council of Governments. I've taught police officers. I've taught security guards. I have taught at the DFW airport for their special operations unit, for all of them for bicycle maintenance. I also maintain some security bikes and some police bikes. And this bike is one of 10 that is going to a security company in downtown. And the one thing that sold them on these bikes, the rack. It is built in the frame. It is welded to the frame. It is not bolted on. It's not rickety. It's not going to break off and snap bolts and get them stuck inside the frame, which we see a lot. It's stout. You get lifetime warranty on the frame from Kona. And at this level, on this one, now this one is $1,600. So this is a nice bike by itself, and you don't have to be a police or security to buy this. This is available to anybody. So this would make a sweet bike packing bike too, because of what you can do with it. You can bolt on some bags if they have that ability. It does have through axles, front and back, which is going to solve a lot of problems for this security company. One of the things we see a lot with their current bikes is the free hub bodies inside their Shimano hubs are failing left and right all the time. Why is that? One, riding it 24/7. I mean, they're riding them all the time. Two, they're quick release axles, which has, if the axle is really thin, when you start powering on it, that axle flexes a little bit and then causes the pawls, the clicks, that's the free hub, the clicks in there, to flex and wear them out prematurely, which is then going to make it fail or possibly break the axle because there is so much flex. So by being a through axle, a 12 by 148 on this, so it's boost, this is going to, it's still a Shimano hub, but because of the through axle, it will be a stronger system. We should see less of the free hub failures. We should see much less of the axle failures because of that. You're still going to get Shimano hydraulic disc brakes on it. You get WTB STI-27 rims. They are tubeless ready if you wanted to. They come with the WTB Cruise tires, which are a good commuter type tire. Multi-terrain as far as if you need like grass, street, sidewalk, that kind of thing. Go through water, you're good. It will have a proven Shimano Deore drivetrain in a 2x11 system. It does have a Shimano Holotech 2 crankset, which is much better than what they currently have, which is either a specialized stout crankset, which is not stout at all, and their older bikes have SRAM's power spline, which have held up better over the years. But with this one, with the Shimano Holotech 2, it's proven, it's durable, it's gonna work for them. They're not gonna have any issue with these cranks. Shouldn't have any issue with these cranks. These guys and girls ride these things 24/7, and there have been reports of bike jousting, which is where some of the repairs come from. So for the bike jousters out there, it comes with a RockShox Recon suspension fork on the front, which is what I'm riding on too, on my big Hanzo ST. It is a boost 15mm through axle, not a quick release anymore, so it's a through axle. It is a 29er wheel size. It does have hydraulic lockout, hydraulic rebound, but it does have a spring preload, not air. So, you know, if you need it stiffer, you just change that. It does come with a higher stack on the steer tube, which This company will probably add a steer tube riser just to get them upright, but this is already pretty high compared to most bikes out there, from stock anyway. It comes with nice ergonomic grips and some bar ends already. These are separate, they're not connected. Shimano hydraulic disc brakes. Not super wide bars, but decent bars, so you can still kind of fish through stuff. It does have a pretty seemingly comfortable saddle from Kona on this. It's got a lot of flex to it. It's pretty squishy, so I don't really think they'll have many issues with this saddle. It's pretty nice, pretty comfy. You're going to get alloy pedals, not plastic, which plastic should never be on a police bike. And you get a nice, big, beefy kickstand. It is adjustable. We're not going to have any more rickety kickstands on here. I am sure the bolts will come loose at some point and will start rattling, just because that's the nature of the beast and something mechanical. But for this bike, at $1,600, this is the best police bike I have ever seen in my 21 years in this business. I don't doubt there's a better one out there. I don't doubt you could make your own, which is what I would prefer to do, honestly, for some of these accounts. But for this account, this bike should solve a lot of their maintenance woes. And we should have a lot longer maintenance life on these. And the frames are just so much stouter than anything else they've ridden. Look at the beefy just yoke on this frame. This thing is stout. Kona does not build weak bikes. Oops. These are pretty solid. If something's going to break on this bike, it's not really going to be the frame. They're going to break frames. They crack all their Treks. They crack all their Specialized. They're all warranted. They're all taken care of. Their Treks are 5 years old. They have some that are even older, and they probably cracked every single one of them somewhere. Mostly around here and down here, just from wear and tear. I mean, they're ridden 24/7, and aluminum has a fatigue life, and that's just what's going to happen. At some point, every aluminum frame will fail. Just, that's the nature of the beast of the material. And their Specialized frames, honestly, they're bad. Now, they did not get Specialized police bike if Specialized makes a police bike. They got a normal bike that's in their line. They had it painted, and then they're just less than a year, they're already cracking. The cranks have already come off. They stripped cranks. They've had issues with free hub bodies already, and they are not good bikes for what they need. I don't know exactly which model it is. I know it's probably 1,300 and under is what they got. I'm not saying Specialized doesn't make good bikes, but in this case, the bike they got is not good for their needs. They ride them too hard, too often, for the parts that are on it, that come stock anyway. So this is the 2020 Kona Shield. If you are interested in any of these, in a fleet, in one, in two, whatever, you have bike packing needs, you have security needs, you have police needs, Northern Hills Police, these are pretty sweet. This is a nice bike. And anybody would be doing themselves a favor to have this in their fleet. $16.99. We can do fleet discounts. We can get most of them pretty quickly, in about a week or so. I know all the stuff going on today is not what's on people's minds, but you guys need this bike.